We begin in Egypt, where at least 7 people are dead after a day of violent clashes between anti-government protesters and police. Friday was the second anniversary of the revolution that pushed Hosni Mubarak from the presidency. Protesters filled the streets in Cairo, Alexandria, and Suez in support of and against the current president, Mohamed Morsi. Mr. Morsi appealed for calm and said he would not hesitate to prosecute those responsible for the violence.
Tear gas raining down on Tahrir Square. This protester picked the canister right back up and threw it towards the police. What was meant to be at least part celebration marking the revolution turned once again into a battle with the police, who fired into the square where thousands were peacefully protesting. People chanted "Down with the regime" and "Down with Mohamed Morsi." And it wasn't just Cairo. In the port city of Suez, clashes with the police led to deaths and injuries. This was the city which witnessed the first deaths of the 2011 uprising. In Alexandria, dozens were hurt as they battled police, and in Ismailia, demonstrators set fire to an office belonging to the Freedom and Justice Party, the political arm of the Muslim Brotherhood. 2 years after the uprising, the country is still unstable. Rising frustration at a declining economy and unfulfilled promises of accountability, justice and freedom.
This is the man protesters blame, Mohamed Morsi, the country's first freely elected head of state. His critics say he's broken a pledge that all Egyptians would prosper under his administration. He and his Muslim Brotherhood now preside over a nation riven with divisions between Islamists and liberals. In Alexandria, more confrontations. An injured man, overcome by tear gas, is rushed to safety. Hopes the Arab Spring would lead to a new dawn for Egypt have so far not been realised. For those who feel their demands for change have been ignored, the fires of the revolution continue to burn.
Officials say more than 330 others were injured nationwide. In Cairo, there were running battles with riot police as protesters tried to remove barriers outside Mohamed Morsi's presidential palace. Thousands of opponents say he and the Muslim Brotherhood have hijacked the revolution and are forcing their Islamist agenda on the country, leaving many secularists and minorities without a voice. Brotherhood supporters stayed away from the protests, while Morsi called on Egyptians to reject the violence.
We went into the streets to cast our votes, but we made a mistake and we chose badly. Our revolution is not for destruction. We will retrieve our revolution to make Egypt and future generations happy. Our demands are dignity, humanity, and proper salary.
Many opposition leaders accuse President Mohamed Morsi of betraying the ambitions of secular protesters, and they criticized the constitution he introduced last year.
It is impossible to impose a constitution that was sponsored by the Supreme Guide of the Muslim Brotherhood. The revolution today will bring down this constitution and bring in one that reflects all Egyptians.
President Morsi himself has called for calm and for a civilized celebration of the anniversary of the riots that brought down his predecessor.